Hello, everybody, anyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Polaris Media Police Crimes Report. I am Christopher Wood. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. I am a human traffic, sex slave traffic victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police and other cops. I am a 6-year injure, torture, serious brain damage, serious skull splitting, body mutilations, lung and kidney damages done to me, medical file falsifications for treatment refusals, discrimination, and blacklisting, assuring I get no medical help, lies, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals, false arrest, kidnapping, sex assaults, extortion, once again, medical file falsifications to prevent me help and proof. August 6, 2019, I was shot by ex-O.p.p chief or commander on the corner of Bridge and Center in Napanee, Ontario. He was driving a white Jeep Wrangler. He waved at me. I waved back. When I waved back, a black truck pulled up beside him, pointed something, shot it, and it went into my right ear. I started having problems, whatever it was. It started moving through my damn head. I was getting electric shocking, and my skull was also internally split into different sections as well after that happened. I go to hospitals to try to get her. I go to the hospital to get a CAT scan done. I was refused to see it. I was told I needed medication, and I was pretty much medically blacklisted after that. But before my medical or my file falsifications for my discrimination, a woman involved who happens to be the girlfriend to the doctor that falsified my medical file was at the hospital talking to her prior, someone I had no association with in any way, shape, or form. Ontario Provincial Police, who are human traffickers, human sex trade, slavery traffickers, guilty of murders and attempted murders, and there is other cops and families involved as well outside of O.p.p. Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224, Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward, Stacy, the mental health worker that was Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, the one that showed up at the hospital. Shelley Hafner had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help with crimes against me. Staff Sergeant, years 2019-2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Once again, ex-chief or commander had me shot, guilty of first-degree attempted murder, after me speaking of his sex slavery trafficking children as well. Doctors who are criminally negligent involved in co-committing with criminal intent, including having me falsely charged to prevent anything legal on them and to cover up their crimes. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, she is the girlfriend to Stacy, Kingston AMHS. She works at 3 hospitals. I was treatment refusals from, conveniently through lies and phone calls against me that nobody has answered for yet and still needs to. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, she also goes by Dr. Margie V. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, ex-CEO Cubby Duck, and patient relations. Drug-fed, money-paid co-offenders who cannot be arrested without $22,000 because they are human traffickers, sex slave traffickers, drug traffickers with and for O.p.p, and each and every one of them are guilty of homicides and attempted homicides, including killing my mother and my 2 dogs. guilty of full physical identity theft on me with the intent to frame through O.p.p, with the intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud and homicide against me, and I will not be proven wrong. I know each and every person involved. Two of them are actually family members, my cousins. The guy in the black hat, now bald glasses, sometimes a goatee, lives on the corner of Bridge and Center Street behind the law office in a duplex. He goes by Bill Wooldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Della Rossable, James Bubbles, Stephen Maven, and Robert Cross. He's guilty of stalking, torturing, and killing my mother December 20th, 2020. He thinks he and I were switched at birth, thinks he is my dad, and was calling my mother mom. He is guilty of first-degree murder against her with the other one with the glasses, Blair Hardy Kane, alleged O.p.p supervisor, meth trafficker, guilty of rapes, welfare frauds, and possible multiple homicides as well. The guy in the red hat, Tyler T. Bag Lake, he is the boyfriend lover to O.p.p drug cop Robert Kane. He is guilty of first degree attempted murder on me with intent to commit, guilty of torturing and killing my dog, guilty of arson attempts, guilty of blood on a previous address, threats of stabbing, identity theft against me, and I can prove it, and attempted murder with Jason Van Alstyne, who was a crackhead fentanyl dealer for O.p.p drug cop Robert Kane, selling laced fentanyl between Napanee and Kingston, committing drug overdose homicides because they're easier to cover up. He is guilty of a possible homicide in 2021, guilty of 6 years stalking, torture crimes against me, identity theft with the intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud. He is guilty of first degree premeditated attempted murder with the intent. He is a crackhead too. All 100% provable as well, but the little bastards cannot be arrested without $22,000, and I know this is being blocked out too, so to the one doing it, congratulations. By using fucking Pegasus through a cop to do it. This is my cousin Dale Hartwick. He is also criminally involved and personally told me he was. For drop charges, he is guilty of attempted murder on me. This is his uncle, my other cousin, who is approximately 85 years old. He's still very sadistic. This is Harry Hartwick. Jason Van Alstyne again. Tony Hearns. Bert Hustler. And there is others, but if I speak of their names, I have my nephew who has been threatened to be killed. He is a native too. He has been threatened to be killed, and I have been threatened to be shot. Congratulations, damage done, time bought, threats received, threats done, full physical identity theft done on me by junkie lowlives with the intent to commit identity, disability, and insurance fraud to collect ODSP for more fucking money for drugs. A certain person even introduced themselves one day to me as being me and then told me about collecting ODSP in Kingston, Ontario. So they personally admitted when they're high and introducing themselves as being me to me, as being me, and then talking about collecting ODSP in Kingston, that's damages done, all false skull deforming, no feeling left in my fucking head. Complete total, you're fucking my consciousness, you're fucking my memories, you're completely and totally numbing me and injuring me in every way so you can get away with this. So it all goes away like it's forgotten about. I get screwed over, everybody goes on like nothing happened, and I am still a 6-year fucking victim of serious crimes and not being able to get any justice because there is no accountability for cops, and they've all proven just how criminally and corrupt and crooked they truly are and what they will do to commit murders and cover them up. And that goes beyond O.p.p as well, causing people homelessness, threats, because they're easier to fucking get away with the crimes on their victims if they're alone on the streets as well, to traffic them, to murder them, and everything else that they want to do to them. So damage is done, and everybody got away with what they've gotten away with on me for 6 years, including using fucking Pegasus on me, police spyware software to block this out. Congratulations to a certain person. But whether you think you're not going to get caught or whether you think you're not going to be charged or arrested, I am telling you, you're going to be. I am not going to be physically fucking changed, and I am not going to be framed, and I am not going to be fucking murdered. My mother was already killed. My dogs were tortured and killed, and I am the end of my bloodline. I have already went through enough identity changes, and I am already getting nappy red hair like a certain person as well. So if anybody thinks that they can't be physically changed, families are murdered and missing, whoever, regardless of who it is, I can prove 100% different. A lot of the people that are going missing are also going through identity theft, brain injury, tortures, and being slave trafficked, and also possibly being murdered on top of that. But they're also possibly going through this as well. If it's being done to me, I am a 53-year-old man. If it's been done to me, it's been done to others, and being done to others, guaranteed. And it is being gotten away with on them as well, possibly because they have been too injured or have already been killed. You're completely and totally fucking lobotomizing victims. You're lying, you're buying time, you're having them medically blacklisted, completely and totally deforming them, completely and totally changing their identities, putting illegal prisoner tracking into them, using crackheads, using low-life pieces of shit to commit your crimes, to be Pontius Pilate fucking cops with a lot of other cops aiding with threats and intimidations and more, also to prevent shit. I am not going to go through this no more. And first chance I get, regardless of what anybody does to me, first chance I get, I am going to press charges, and I am starting a lawsuit on very provable crimes against me. Somebody's got to answer for the 6 years of what I can prove after being shot through O.p.p in 2019 for speaking of their crimes, and all their attempts to try to criminalize me, all their attempts to try to turn this around, make it look like a psychological thing, and it has absolutely nothing to do with that. 100% criminal. All your attempts at trying to discredit me, all your attempts at trying to stop me from putting out and talking about the crimes you were guilty of, whom, how, and why. You are committing murder against the poor, homeless, elderly, disabled because they're easier to lie about, they're easier to cover up. How many bodies do the cops around here truly have that haven't been found yet, possibly? No association with any cops named prior to 2019 and being shot either. No hospital or doctors prior to being medically blacklisted after being shot and having to go all the time after being injured. So, and that happened on the corner of Bridge and Center Street, Highway 41. Stalking, uh, extortion of $22,000, me going to O.p.p to try to get arrest, being surrounded, hands on guns with proof, doing O.p.p, doing LICA also, which is the new way to put in complaints and charges against cops, only this time anybody files anything against them, they investigate their own crimes only to find no wrongdoing. I've also tried private prosecution only to find out that the justice of the peace is involved. She already made threats, intimidations, obstructions, accusations stating me being high on marijuana and hallucinating being sodomized because it was done by to prevent charging of them, and then having me falsely charged the very same day I go to get private prosecution, naming her as a person involved the very same day before I had a chance to file. How many people have actually disappeared through the cops, their lies, their doctors? Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, by the way, is a publicly paid for Ontario Provincial Police privately run hospital. They are the ones who are deciding who gets medical help. They are the ones who decide who lives and who dies, who doesn't. They are the ones that are medically blacklisting to assure no victims get any kind of medical help in any way, shape, or form from the crimes that they've been through. You are guilty of ending a fucking bloodline by doing this. And yes, it is murder. And I am not taking a fall for any O.p.p fucking lowlife, and I do not care. You put illegal prisoner tracking into me, whatever you've done, I am not taking a fall for any of your lowlives. Who the fuck do you think you are? You are terrorists. Seriously, O.p.p, who the fuck do you think you are and the other cops involved completely doing this to me with proof? This is all on you. And once again, I can just imagine how many others, and for the other ones who involved who think that because of their threats against my family and all the other attempts that they tried to, and thinking that they're going to get away with this, I'm sorry to tell you, but you also are going to fucking go down too, and you're going to pay for and answer for what you're guilty of. So, every single person, regardless. This is fucking finished, and I am not going to go through this anymore. Belleville General Hospital, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, and KGH are all criminally negligent, involved in medically blacklisting, treatment refusals, discrimination through fucking phone calls and lies and file falsification against me to prevent proof of what I was shot with, plus being denied seeing my CAT scans from November of 2019, getting fake ones, and my real ones were given to O.p.p cops Spencer Mills and Stacy Kingston. AMHS has my original ones, and that's a fact. They are in possession of my fucking CAT scan results from November of 2019, my actual real ones. So even though you're blocking this out, even though you got Pegasus on there, CB, LG, Hardy, Lake, Van Alstyne, Hustler, Hartwicks, LeBlow, Barry, and Hearns, you're all going to pay for this along with others. Robert Hanna as well. Sex offending piece of shit. Child sodomizing lowlife. And your boyfriend too. Edward Alex Robichaux, your little Furby. Your sex slave traffickers on the Kingston end of it. Stalkers. Inmates from Bath Prison for serious child sex offenses now online hacking phones and cloning phones and hacking computers to get online through people's Google accounts. As Jimmy Fry, Mr. Robert Hanna from Kingston, Ontario, Oak Street. So I know this ain't being seen, and I am just talking to myself, which I knew this was going to happen because you got it blocked out and everything's being shadow banned. In case you need to fuck me for something and I won't be able to catch it live. Like, you know, like there's already been attempts to do so. Obviously, you're going to make your move against me very soon. And I'm saying that without paranoia. Anything happens to me, it will be murder. There is others involved outside of O.p.p too. Not suicide or drugs. It will be murder. And if anything happens to my nephew, Nicholas Brandt, it will be also through what has happened as well. And it will be possible a murder attempt on him as well.